Welcome to Module 5 of our course on Mastering Medical Decision Making for E and M Coding. In this module, we'll cover the most common mistakes in MDM-based coding and how to avoid them. We'll also discuss compliance risks, how to document properly, and strategies to prevent undercoding or overcoding. By the end of this session, you'll be able to confidently code E and M levels while minimizing audit risks. This module will help you identify and correct the most common mistakes in MDM-based coding. We will also provide practical strategies to ensure compliance, improve documentation, and minimize audit risks. One of the most frequent mistakes is defaulting to time-based coding without considering MDM complexity. Time-based coding is useful for counseling-heavy visits, but many encounters meet higher levels through MDM-based selection. Additionally, when using time-based coding, all activities contributing to time must be documented, including pre-visit chart review, post-visit documentation, and discussions with other providers. Undercoding is a common issue that results in lost revenue. This often happens when providers do not document key MDM components. For example, if you order a test but do not document that you reviewed it, the data complexity may be incorrectly classified as minimal instead of moderate. Similarly, failing to note prescription drug management or a discussion with a specialist can result in an inaccurately low risk level. Proper documentation ensures accurate coding and reimbursement. Upcoding occurs when a provider selects a higher E and M level than justified by documentation. This is a significant compliance risk. Auditors look for patterns such as copy-pasting the same MDM notes across multiple visits, which can indicate fraudulent billing. Another red flag is documenting tests ordered, but failing to note the review or interpretation. Always ensure that each note is unique, accurate, and supported by clear documentation. Misclassifying MDM complexity can lead to both underbilling and overbilling. For example, stable chronic illnesses count as low complexity, while exacerbated chronic conditions qualify as moderate or high complexity. Another common issue is failing to count data elements properly. Remember, each unique test, review of external records, or discussion with another provider contributes to data complexity. Similarly, underestimating risk, such as missing prescription drug management or surgical risk factors, can result in coding a lower level than appropriate. To ensure audit-proof documentation, always clearly state the complexity of the problem addressed. If a test is ordered, reviewed, or interpreted, document it explicitly. For prescription drug management, indicate whether medications were adjusted, continued, or stopped due to risk factors. Discussions with specialists should also be noted to reflect higher data complexity. Finally, avoid copy-pasting the same MDM note across multiple encounters. Each visit should have unique and accurate documentation. Let's look at a real-world example of an incorrectly documented note versus a properly documented one. In the incorrect version, there's no mention of why medication was adjusted, no documentation of data reviewed, and no clear risk assessment. This would likely result in an undercoded visit. In the corrected version, we justify the decision by stating that BP remains uncontrolled. We document that labs were ordered and reviewed, and we note the discussion with nephrology. Additionally, prescription drug management is clearly stated, which supports moderate MDM complexity. This type of documentation ensures that coding decisions are accurate, justified, and compliant. In summary, we've reviewed the most common errors in MDM-based coding and how to avoid them. Proper documentation ensures you capture the correct complexity level, avoid audit risks, and ensure appropriate reimbursement. Remember, use MDM when it supports a higher level than time, and always document problem complexity, data review, and risk factors clearly. In the next module, we'll move on to hands-on coding practice with multiple case scenarios.